expecting some fireworks tonight, fellas. Both teams can score in bunches.
Well, I'm looking to see which team can dictate the pace here. To me, that's the key.
Yeah, if you can force your opponent to play your style of basketball, you're in good shape.
Now here's Young. Shoots over Sabali. Young's shot is off.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that lucky.
Now the Aces with it. Here's Smith. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, on offense, her team will take that all day. Melissa Smith, a skilled finisher on the inside.
Ionescu outside. Beyond the arc, buries it from three-point range.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Jackie Young drives in, and she banks in the layup.
With lightning quickness and a great handle, Young can drive at will. And you really can't double her because she's so good at passing the ball.
Now here's Sabali. Wing shot on the way. The shot by Ionescu, no good. Gray outside. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the paint. Up top Jones. Ionescu. Gray defending. Pass to Sabali. Shoots over Young, and it's Sabali missing. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gray, no good.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here is Stewart. New York, no good that time either.
Back in 2020, the Liberty won the draft lottery and took Sabrina Ionescu with the first pick. Good decision.
Oh, a great decision. I mean, she has changed this franchise. An all-WNBA selection multiple times. New York has made the playoffs every year Sabrina's been healthy. And she was a big reason the Liberty won their first title ever in 2024.
Here's Sabali. Pass to Ionescu. Kicks it out to Sabali. Shot clock at 5. Busts the J after a cagey pass fake.
Clever move by Sabali to beat the D. Able to shake them off with the pick and roll.
To the middle. Here's Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Offensively, she can be the engine that drives them at any given moment.
Pass to Jones. Here's Sabali. Here's Stewart. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The will, the desire. When Stewart is locked in offensively, there's little you can do to stop her.
Now Smith. Young. Shot from 12. Connects. The jumper drops. The Liberty trail. Pass to Jones. Ionescu outside. The pick by Jones. Over to the left wing. Ionescu. And the 3 off target.
Some great tight defense right there. Got right up on her and forced the miss.
Just close enough to bother her on the shot, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Now here's Jones. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Clock at 6. Stewart up top. The 3 is up. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Cannot fall asleep when guarding Breanna Stewart from downtown. She has the kind of range you simply have to respect.
And Wilson gets it to go.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
Sabali. Pass to Stewart. Sabali the screen. And again, it's New York with a three.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
And here's Young. Puts up a three. No good that time.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Phoebish. Outside Stewart. Ionescu. Gray defending. Off target with the three. The Ace is trailing. Screen by Smith. Pass to Wilson. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
On the court, Wilson doesn't take no for an answer. I mean, she'll battle through any defense.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Talbot pulls it in.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Okay, let me put you two on the spot. If you have one pick, one player to start a franchise with, who's it going to be?
Give me Asia Wilson. She has all those MVPs. She's got the championships. And it's about her scoring, her defense, and her size. You can build around that.
That's a great pick, Tim, but you know who I'm going with. Come on, Brianna Stewart. You get the defense with Stewie, but you throw in the shooting and just her all-around game. It puts her over the top for me.
So she gets them both.
And here's Phoebish.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton.
Ionescu, right side. This one for three. Another miss by Sabrina Ionescu. The Ace is leading. Pass to Lloyd. Now Carter. Good. First shot, first basket.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Outside Stewart.
Lainey Hamilton.
Stewart with the screen. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
Shoot two shots.
That one's off. And she sinks the second. Here's New York now, trailing by 4.
Pass to Phoebish.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It drops for her second made shot this game. An unimpressive 2 for 7.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
And here's Wilson, defended by Stewart. Wilson with the bucket. And so it's New York with it. Ionescu outside. inside. Lebish. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
There are so many skills Ionescu has offensively, but her feel for the game, knowing when to dish it, it's just simply incredible.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Wilson. The rebound by the Liberty.
Hey, every team wants length and shooting. Brianna Stewart brings you both.
And both at an elite level defense as well. I mean, Stewart's 6'4", one of the best shot blockers on one end. And offensively, she's more than capable of a 50-40-90 season.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Wilson. Down low. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball. You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Carter with it. Pass to Wilson. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
If you don't stay grounded when defending an intelligent scorer like Wilson, she'll make you pay 8 out of 7 days a week.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. The Liberty trail. Pass to Johannes. Now Jones. He's guarded by Parker Tyus. And she drops it in from the low post.
A premier interior scorer, Jones's physical presence is enough to intimidate defenders.
Gray outside. Pass to Lloyd. Parker Tyus outside. To the inside. Here's Wilson. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
14 foul. At the line for your Las Vegas Aces, Asia Wilson. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one. And so she makes both from the line. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Aces on top, leading by just 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
Well, we've seen them really get out and establish an offensive rhythm.
And they're finding ways to score, playing well and getting good offense.
And down it goes, 2 points.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And the Aces with possession. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Parker Tyus. Outside Carter. Here's the three. Shot by Parker Tyus. No good. And the Liberty with possession here. Now Jones. Nifty move. Carter with the rebound. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd.
Hamilton covering.
Inside. Here's Parker Tyus. Jonquel Jones with the block.
An intimidating shot blocker. Jones has sound defensive positioning and plays alert basketball.
Pass to Johannes. Shoots the three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
Lloyd from long range. The rebound by Sue. New York leading. Now Johannes. From past the arc. And again, it's New York with a three.
That type of D, it's just not going to cut it. They got to get a hand in her face. Too good of a shooter.
Lloyd, no good. Now here's Jones.
He started by Parker Tyus.
Pass to Johannes for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions, building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. Consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
Timeout called the Aces. Oh, Liberty making a switch here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Chelsea Gray for three. Rebound New York.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
And making it ugly.
The three ball sinks the triple.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
Now here's Gray. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. After 2 misses to start the game, she's on the board with that shot.
A hard worker who is always getting better. Gray's mid-range game is pretty fine-tuned now.
Pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Now Johannes. From outside, off the mark. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Talbot to the paint. Pass to Carter. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's New York's ball. Feet out.
A rebound by Parker Tyus.
Las Vegas trailing. Here's Talbot. Off target from outside.
It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
When you think about it, she was born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
On offense, here the Liberty. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Left side, Sabali. Pass to Johannes. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Jones. Lets it go from deep. Shot's good by Johannes.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Carter. She's got 6. Gets a three-pointer to fall.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
And the Liberty call time here. Both teams will make substitutions.
Pass to Gardner. Ionescu outside. That's in there. Satu Sabali with the dime.
Plays so tough inside. Ionescu will not back down.
To the middle. Here's Wilson. And can't cash in from close range. Here's Stewart. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is on target.
3 points.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Outside Young. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Oh, Jackie Young, an emphatic response.
Ionescu outside. For 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Young. Pass to Wilson. Now here's Carter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Talbot. The three-pointer off the mark.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
Now Gardner. Ionescu outside. Misses the 3. Carter covered by Ionescu. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
Great read by Wilson, opposed to can move the rock. That is why you want Asia to have the ball.
Well, this recent era of WNBA hoops has been one defined by super teams.
Yeah, and those super teams generated an enormous amount of interest, which has really helped push the league forward.
And look, I think expansion is going to spread out some of that talent, which means we might be entering a new era, one that's characterized by parity.
Now Johannes. She's got 12. Ionescu outside. Sabali. Back to Ionescu. That one falls. Great assist by Satu Sabali.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Down low. Here's Wilson. Count the basket.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
Outside Sabali. No good on the triple. And here are the Aces now. 6-point game. Pass to Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Wilson. Stewart grabs the miss.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Here's Ionescu, defended by Carter. And here's Johannes. Outside Sabali. Pass to Johannes. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Aces. Now here's Carter. He's got 12. And Brianna Stewart with the block.
Phenomenal defense from Stewart on that play. It's no surprise she's regarded as one of the best shot blockers in the league.
And the Liberty making a change here. Jackie Young on the wing, guarded by Sabali. Wilson sets a screen. 4 on the shot clock. The Aces with another miss. New York in the lead. Pass to Ionescu. Now Stewart. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
And the third WNBA title for Brianna Stewart. Won in 2024 with New York, and it was a special one.
No doubt, bringing the Liberty an original WNBA franchise, their first ever championship. It was a bounce back for Stewie New York. Remember, they dropped the 23 series for the Aces. And not just an incredible talent. Stewart is also a winner, someone you build your entire franchise around.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young. Talbot. The crossover. Here's Wilson. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Now here's Gray. To the inside. A nice shot by Wilson.
And how huge has she been to give her team a lift?
Yeah, certainly their deficit would be a lot bigger if it wasn't for her efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And Liberty out in front, up by 9. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court, drumline. They're thinking about the shot. Nice try. Give it up for the participants.
And now the third quarter about to get going again. And you know, A'ja Wilson has been really making it happen.
She certainly shot her share of free throws in the first half, and those are really nice, easy points if you can get them.
And they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on her from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player, given how many fouls she's been drawing.
Ionescu has it. Pass to Sabali. Now here's Stewart, covered by Smith. Fades. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
Another high-scoring night for Stewart. Between her skills and really her mentality, it was like she was engineered to get buckets in this league.
Here's Wilson. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And we've had this new playoff format for a few years now. How are you guys liking it?
I love it. I think it's great. You know, the 1-18 bracket, I think that's great. We really get to see the best two teams in the final. It doesn't matter if they're in the East or the West.
And I was a fan of the new best-of-3 first-round series. We used to have those one-game winner-take-all rounds. I like that they expanded the total number of games in the postseason.
And it's New York's ball. Pass to Jones.
Phoebish.
Picked by Jones. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Asia Wilson grabs the board. The ace is trailing. Now here's Gray. Outside Young. Talbot. And here's Smith. Guarded by Jones. 6 to shoot. Outside Young. The three-pointer off the mark.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Pass to Ionescu. From 11 feet away. Back to Stewart. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Smith outside. Now here's Young. She's guarded closely. Here's Talbot. And another miss by Las Vegas. On offense, here the Liberty. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Jones.
Here's Phoebish.
It's hauled in by Smith. Now here's Gray, covered by Ionescu. Young's shot is off. And here's Stewart. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. That one falls.
At 6'4", with her abilities, it's almost impossible to stop Stewart down low.
Timeout called the Aces.
And for Satu Sabali, 2023 was a breakout season. She was named Most Improved Player.
Yeah, it was also a first-team All-WNBA selection. That's going to put you in elite company. In her 4th season, things started to click for Sabali. Now, she's a bona fide star.
Touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Gray. Fires the three.
Offensive board.
Pass to Stewart. Over Smith. And it's Stewart missing. Gray outside. Talbot takes the three, drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, a mindful decision maker. Gray always knows where she is on the court and what's around her.
Nice low-post offense.
Third quarter of basketball here, a little under 3.5 minutes gone now. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. It's going to be on Jonquel Jones.
So productive inside. Wilson is assertive down low and is always looking to make her mark.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And she makes both free throws. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And here's Ionescu. She's got 13. Pass to Phoebish. To the middle. Stewart, covered by Smith. Pulls it. A nice shot by Stewart.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Gray in the post. Covered by Ionescu. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Well, it's still early in her career. Lots of room for NaLyssa Smith to grow, and that's scary.
Vegas Aces. NaLyssa Smith. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
A walking double-double. 6'4" NaLyssa Smith is an impact player, has a major effect on games.
And she can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pass to Stewart. Sabali. Now Ionescu. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, you know, contact can't slow Ionescu down. She sticks with her inside shot and finishes strong.
Gray up top. Now Wilson, guarded by Jones. And there's the 3-second violation.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Here's Phoebish. Outside Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. No good on that shot.
Well, most games she can hit from deep, but this game, it's not there for her.
And it's in.
This speaks to how assertive Smith is. Outstanding job scoring on the defense.
On offense, here the Liberty. Ionescu outside. Pass to Sabali. Stewart, covered by Smith. The fadeaway, and it's New York with another.
Countless hours in the gym have enabled Breanna Stewart to hit mid-range shots like that. What a hard worker.
Gray outside. Here's Wilson, guarded by Jones. Stolen by Jones. And here's Phoebish. It's hauled in by Smith.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
Pass to Talbot. Back to Gray. Lets the three fly. Satu Sabali comes up with the board. Ionescu left side. From deep. It's hauled in by Smith. Young, guarded by Sabali. Back to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stay Gray for 3. The Aces with another miss. Now here's Sabali. Tight defense on her. Pass to Stewart. Back to Sabali. And it's good. 2 points.
A mix of finesse and length gets Sabali the inside shot. Such a skillful player.
Gray left side. Wilson. Good defensive work by Jonquel Jones. Here's Sabali. Ionescu outside. Connects from three-point range.
Zero hesitation on Ionescu's shots. She's pretty much got it all picked out so that once she gets the ball, she's automatic.
Gray outside to the paint. Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
The only tough part of that basket was establishing position inside. The rest was easy.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Gray defending. And that one's good.
The toughness of Ionescu on display going through the context. Sabrina plays with attitude.
This Aces squad struggling.
In the 2024 finals, Sabrina Ionescu hit one of the biggest shots in league history.
With the series 1-1, Sabrina nailed a deep three with just a second left, silencing the crowd of over 19,000 in Minnesota. That was a key win and a huge reason why the Liberty won it all for the first time.
Back to Stewart. Over Smith. And it's Stewart missing.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Guarded by Sabali. Here's Gray. Young. The three. Drills it from outside.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Timeout called the Liberty. So both teams changing it up here. Now Johannes. 12 points for her. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Good on the triple.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Carter. Launches a three. Good for the fifth time. 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Shoots from the baseline. She's off on that one. Nice move. Jewel Lloyd with the steal. Outside Carter. Gray. Jewel Lloyd from long range. Hits it from 3-point range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Liberty up by 15. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Outside Young. From downtown, good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Back to Ionescu. Let's go with a 3. The second chance effort. And Sabali finishes inside.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
Outside Carter. Pass to Young. The 3. New York with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points.
Laney Hamilton on the wing.
Defended by Carter. Here's Laney Hamilton. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Outside Lloyd. Back to Young. Launches it. Another miss by Jackie Young.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Laney Hamilton, that one's good.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
Pass to Carter. Now here is Lloyd. Can they get it? Brings it from beyond the arc.
Well, we are seeing why Lloyd was dubbed the Gold Mamba. He's got the mentality to answer right back.
Outside, Laney Hamilton.
Ionescu. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Carter. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Sabrina Ionescu from outside, and Jewel Lloyd pulls it down.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those 3s. She has been brutal this half.
From outside the arc, and the aces, another 3.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Outside, Laney Hamilton.
Back to Ionescu. Jacks up a 3.
That one falls, and a nice feed from Laney Hamilton.
3's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Pass to Lloyd. The tray bangs home the trifecta.
As a defense, you can't let that happen. Let Lloyd step into a jumper. Too deadly to allow the catch and shoot.
Back to Ionescu. It's over Carter. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there.
And that's using the bounce pass to perfection.
Outside Carter. Outside Lloyd. Back to Carter. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Here's Laney Hamilton. Offensive rebound. Sabali lays it up and banks it in.
Well, with her 6'4" length, Sabali can gobble up boards. Also has the energy to get that rebound and go up with it.
Pass to Lloyd from deep. And the aces, another 3.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
And here's Sabali. Here's Laney Hamilton. Off the mark there with the 3. Now here's Carter. Covered by Ionescu. To the inside.
Parker Tyus.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her, and in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone, but hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
That one goes in.
And you know what? There's just something about lefties like Sabali. Those jumpers always look pure.
Outside Young. Pass to Lloyd. Now here's Carter. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And the aces, another 3.
Another long-range bomb for her. Her three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead down.
Definitely. As long as she keeps burying them, they might as well keep going back to the well.
Pass to Sabali. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Offensively, Sabali is such a smart player, knows how to bait defenders into contact and get to the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Well, quite simply, one of the toughest assignments in the W. Satou Sabali, she blends forward size at 6'4" with her guard-like skills, and it's really difficult to match up with.
No good on the second free throw. The Aces trailing. Gray outside. Wilson left side. Takes the 3. And the Aces another 3.
A three-pointer is certainly not a huge part of Wilson's game, but if you give Asia a look, I mean, she can knock down those trays.
Now here's Ionescu. Gray defending. Back to Ionescu. There's the 3. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there. But they recover it. Pass to Sabali. Three-pointer. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Now here's Young. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pivotal bucket from Young, played in so many huge college games, winning a national championship, was ready for the bright lights of the WNBA.
Ionescu outside. Pass to Stewart. Now here's Sabali. Defended by Carter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for the three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
At the line for the Liberty, Brianna Stewart. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Wilson with it. Down low. Smith, no good. New York in the lead. Here's Sabali. Pass to Ionescu. Back to Sabali. The 3 is up. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Gray outside. And it's rebounded by Sabali. And it's New York's ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
The 3. No luck on that one. Gray outside. To the middle. Here's Wilson. And another miss by Las Vegas. Back to Stewart. Pass to Sabali. Now Phoebish. Back to Sabali. Phoebish. 6 on the shot clock. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Alyssa Smith grabs the miss.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
Pass to Stewart. Now here is Ionescu. Defense is right there. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Smith. Not a lot of time to get this one back under control.
Yeah, they have to do work and do work quickly.
Rejected by Jonquel Jones. Here's Stewart. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Timeout called the Aces.
Well, I'm sure that the coach is telling him it ain't over till it's over, but I think it is.
Yeah, Tim, it's not looking good for them. It's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and then see what happens.
I guess miracles do happen sometimes, Brian.
Pass to Carter. Inside, Wilson. Jonquel Jones with the block. Ionescu outside. And here is Stewart, covered by Smith. Here's Ionescu. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Here's Talbot. So it's New York winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. And this building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
That's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them a chance to lift their team up at the finish.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.